Welcome everybody. Welcome to another stream today. We up here doing a little test. I got me a special guest in the building. We're going to talk about stuffed animal life. And is it easy? Stuffed animal life. People got their pets and stuff. But if they don't have, if they can't get a pet for whatever reason, people cling to these stuffed animals. And it's crazy out here. But there's some benefits. You don't have to worry about walking it, training it, cleaning up after it. So people think the life of a stuffed animal is easy, but that may not be the case. I got my special guest here today. Let me give a little bit of credentials to talk about here. We got my guest in the building. We got Fluffy here. What's going on, Fluffy? Fluffy has been a stuffed animal for a minute, acquired on a Valentine's Day back in 2020, 2021. Yes, right after peak COVID time. So stuffed animal has been around for a minute, you know. Uh, so Fluffy is here to discuss some things and figure out what makes the stuffed animal life a lot difficult than what it needs to be. So, Fluffy, thanks for joining me. And just give me a little bit of background about what you've done, how you got into that stuffed animal life, and we'll start the conversation from there. But thanks again. Okay, cool. So it was just that cut and dry. So you say, yeah, you started off by saying, the stuffed animal life is not easy because you spend a good percentage of it stuffed up. It's pretty deep. You want to go into detail about that? And what you mean by that? Well, okay, so let me cut you off here because you bring up another good point here about the emotional aspect. Um, because you think because you don't you supposedly can't eat, you don't have digestion, you don't need to be cleaned up after. People think you do not have feelings. Is you feel that's a fair assessment and that people have underestimated it? Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do stuffed animals have feelings? Okay, so I mean, I want to be open minded here, but it's like people don't view you as a pet. It's more of just a placeholder, just something in replacement because of inconvenience. Um, if they could have a real dog or a real cat, there would be no need for a stuffed dog per se. Not trying to attack, not trying to, you know, demean your value, but I feel that's a little far fetched to say that you're equal to a real dog. A real dog, it barks, it runs around, it moves, you gotta walk it and stuff. It's almost, yes, it's almost like a child in itself. I understand why people feel this way, but I understand your argument. Um, yeah, well, I mean, that's something we're gonna have to agree to disagree on. I feel that there's a lot of things that may be misconstrued, but you gotta You got to realize that's just how these things are, man. You know, you're a stuffed animal. That's not going to change the fact. You are made of cotton. You're made of fabrics. You cannot compare yourself to a real animal. I mean, it's just plain and simple than that. I mean, it's like making, a plastic hot dog toy. It fills a void, for a kid and stuff. But eventually they're going to need the real food to consume the real hot dog. So yes, it's fun to play with, but at the end of the day, it's plastic. Just like you are a stuffed animal. You're not a real dog. And so no, no, listen. It's real cut and dry. Real cut and dry here. Okay, so I'll give you that. Even though you're not a real dog, you still have space in your environment. You're a part of the household.
Come on down, baby. I got some honey biscuit, sausage, egg sandwiches for us, and grits on the side.
Excuse. Okay, it's all good. So your owners made some breakfast. Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna leave on that note. Thanks again, Fluffy, for joining me, talking about your experience a little bit. Stuffed animal life is easy. Some people may say it's not, as yourself. But I appreciate your time. You got any final words? Anything you want to say? Okay, well, thank you. Appreciate it, man. And take care. So yeah, that was our time today. Shout out, want to thank my guest Fluffy for stopping by. Checking out. Um, but yeah, in the meantime, look out for our next episode. You know, it's time to end the stream, and we'll get back at you later. Take care. I'm your boy SB. I'm out.